Morning, gang. We are going to be hitting Beacon Rock today. For those of you who aren't familiar, Beacon Rock is a strand of rock that just stands out in the middle of nowhere, right on the banks of the Columbia River. It's a short trail, it's only a mile and a half, but the cool thing is the trail is a boardwalk that goes up around on the outside of this big rock. The rock is actually formed from a volcano about 57,000 years ago. The rock that's standing there is the cooled, hardened lava in the center, and then Ice Age floods over the thousands of years after that washed away the outside of that small volcano, leaving that lava core there. So we're essentially walking inside a volcano and climbing the lava core up to the top. There are handrails all along the way. The trail was actually originally built in 1915. Henry Biddle bought this piece of land for $1, and the only reason he bought it was to build a trail, and it's the same trail that we're using today. We wanted to hit this the beginning of the year, but the storms that came last December in 2015 washed out parts of the trail and broke some of the bridges that were up there, so it's taken them a while to rebuild it. So it's the first we've been able to hit it. We're really excited to go to the top and see what it looks like from up there and get some of the spectacular views. All right, we'll catch you on the trail. We're off to hike. All right, so one of the really cool things is this rock was purchased in 1915. It took them 3 years to build, which we talked about. But one awesome feature is you see a lot of the handrails here are more modern, right? They're steel pipes with steel fixtures, but every so often you get a glimpse of the old railing from the early 1900s. Now, I don't know if this is actually from 1915 or 1918, or any time in between. It might be from the 40s, but it's definitely older and has a really cool style to it. So it's neat every so often to kind of hit this corner. It gives you a feel for what it might have been like to be here 100 years ago, almost exactly 100 years ago actually. They would have been working on this 100 years ago to the day. They would have still been working on this, so it's pretty cool to see. Just want to point that out. It's a neat feature on the way up. We're starting to get a little bit of a drizzle, but not too bad. It's in the mid 50s, 55-ish, so we're surviving. It's doing pretty good. All right, I can see what looks like the top, so we're getting pretty close, so we'll check in when we get up there. All right, so we're about a little less than halfway up the trail. It's mainly concrete and carved right out of the rock. It took a couple of years to build, so you can see how hard it was. It's a lot of switchbacks, but it's not difficult. The steepness isn't too bad, but it's a lot of turning left and right. And so you can kind of see where we've been. That's straight down the rock. Handrails all the way up. And you can see behind me, that's where we're headed. Lots and lots of rails. It's a little over a mile, so not too bad, but the views are beautiful. A little cloudy today, so we're hoping it burns off by the time we get to the top, but we'll check in here in just a minute and see what it's like from the top. So we made it to the top. That was actually a really easy trip. It didn't take us long. I'd say if we didn't stop and take photos and videos, we could have done it in maybe 30 minutes tops. Wasn't too taxing, handrails the whole way, so this would be a good trail to take family on and go for just a quick afternoon. No benches or facilities on the way up, but there are bathrooms and stuff down at the bottom, as we talked about when we got started. So definitely recommend it because the views are incredible.